Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
Where do you go when you're lonely? Where do you go when you're blue? Where do you go when you're lonely? I'll follow you.
Follow you.
Follow you. Yeah. When the stars go blue.
Wow, we're all singing.
Yeah, we're so talented.
Singing podcast.
Changing the
Dancing in my wooden shoes.
in a wedding gown.
My Taylor Swift.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
bold. Haley James
Haley
Scott.
James Scott.
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
We're so back for another One Tree Hill pod.
Yeah. Slay.
Season 2.
Season 2. Look at these bitches. I'm gonna.
Everyone's favorite
Locking.
season.
Yeah. My favorite season.
Certainly.
Number 1 out of all of them.
Number 1 out of 9.
Yeah. Good. So glad we made it.
Yes.
We're being sarcastic.
Oh.
No. Wait. Just kidding. But I
say it
still
yet.
love every season of One Tree Hill and what it brings to me.
Mm-hmm. Overall, best show ever.
Overall joy and laughter
And love.
and love
And no drama.
and hatred. Oh, there's a lot of drama.
No.
Especially
Everything's
this
fine.
season. Everything's fine. Unless. Okay, but before we get into all the drama with my favorite people.
With my family. What do you
with
know about my family?
For real. Why is Nathan the only one sitting? Hold on, okay. Anywho.
He's going through a lot this season.
He's going through a lot. You need to sit down.
You need to sit down.
I need to ask my friend Megan, what the hell have you been up to this past week?
What haven't I been up to,
Oh,
Bree?
whoa.
I feel like it's been a busy week with work. And we got to work and we consumed a lot of media this week.
With work and with work.
Work. And you know who was working? Zendaya and Challengers.
Yes.
We saw Challengers just like everyone else in the world, and it was the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly, it was. I think I'd watch it 10 more times.
It was a rush. I was stressed. I laughed. I drank. I had a shot, and I had many epiphanies. And I'm still thinking about it, and I want to see it again. But even then, like, just having seen it once, I keep, like, thinking about it and discovering something new every day.
And the score's fire.
Yeah. I feel like I have to go on a run while it plays.
I love tennis.
Have you played?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But I need to play tennis. And I just think, like, Carrie Soto got me, like, hyped, too. Like, that's not... The Challengers and Carrie Soto are not, like, the same. But it got me, like, tennis.
Tennis is back.
It just got me freaking, like, hype. And I'm like, why do I care about tennis? But you kind of do when it's involved in a very dramatic story.
Yeah, like apples never fall.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What do you guys know about tennis?
What do you fucking know about tennis?
Yeah, powerful stuff. It's so good. If you're one of the 2 people that haven't seen it, you should go see
I
it.
should probably stop being a loser.
Whoa.
Loser.
Just kidding. We don't mean it. We love you.
I mean it.
We
love you.
I think, yeah, everyone should see it. It's so fun. See it in theaters. I feel like it's a fun movie to see in theaters. And, yeah, I don't want to give anything away. Like, I literally don't want to say anything except there was a Taco Bell bag in the background. That was huge for me. And
Thank
the company.
God.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. That's the main point of the movie.
Yes. Product placement.
Product placement was
Doing something, but the fact that there was a bag, like a Taco Bell bag, just sent me. Anyway, we also watched The Idea of You, starring Anne Hathaway and Nick Galitzine, because I could say his name.
Nick Galitzine.
I learned how to say
Nicholas
his name.
Galitzine.
And that was fire, too. Honestly, you could probably put it at the same level.
Honestly, the same rush.
The exact same feelings I got watching The Idea of You that I got watching Challengers. August Moon just had it.
August Moon has released the songs of the summer.
Yeah, if you're not listening to the Challenger score and August Moon this summer, then you're out.
You're out.
You just don't get it.
You don't get it.
But that was a fun time too. Anne Hathaway has never not given.
Has never not slayed. Yeah. We watched 2 bangers.
Yeah. We love a rom-com.
Yeah.
And that one had a lot more emotion than I thought it would.
I know. I didn't think it was going to be so emo.
Yeah.
That was like the most emo romance movie ever.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about. It's about women's stories. Women's stories matter. They just matter.
Anne Hathaway's story matters.
Just Anne Hathaway.
Just only Anne Hathaway to me.
Mm-hmm. So good. I had a good time. Nick is also just a very good romance lead. Everyone's like, he needs to just keep his rom-com era going, and I couldn't agree more. I'm like, you just need men who are gonna like give it their all, and he does that.
He has sadness in his eyes.
He has deep sadness. He has the longing. He gets it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, Nick Kelly. That's
Galitzine.
my boy of the month.
Boy of the month draft. I drafted Luke Newton, so we're not, but it's not pollen season yet.
Yeah.
A couple more. Actually, by the time this comes out, we'll be a week away.
Oh, no.
That's so exciting.
Oh, no.
Wait, that just made me smile. I'm so excited.
Made Megan smile today.
We're so excited. Anything else that you've been doing? I haven't been reading this week.
I haven't been reading. I've been slacking. I've been watching great films, aka Challengers and Idea. Mm-hmm. Those are fire movies. Yeah. And now I have nothing to look forward to.
Oh. Well, it's pollen season.
Well, it does happen to be pollen season.
In case you forgot.
I think I forgot. I think you reminded me again.
Don't worry. I'll remind you every day that it's pollen season.
It's pollen season.
Whenever someone has allergies, I'm like, well, it's pollen season. But they don't get that I'm saying it with P-O-L-I-N.
They're like, okay, Megan. Okay, Megan.
It's thrilling. I'm so excited.
I'm kind of excited.
Oh.
But I think I'll be more excited.
I just love
I'll be excited during the break.
Oh, yeah, when they leave us hanging.
I hate that.
I'm scared. I have some thoughts about where they're going to leave us hanging, and I'm scared.
Not some thoughts.
I have some thoughts, but I can't share.
Yeah,
for fear of
I know nothing.
It being a potential spoiler. You know, it's literally just a guess. But I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'll write it down, and I'll tell you if I was right.
Okay. That sounds good.
There's a lot coming. Hacks is out. We watched that.
Yeah, we did.
Hacks is back. If you're not watching Hacks, it's the perfect time to start.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about it in June for June Lynch.
It was a freaking fire week. We had Hacks too.
We're being fed.
We're finally being fed after a drought.
I know.
It's
like no one wants to work these days. Yeah, we could.
I'm having to.
We were held at gunpoint, and like you have no other choice but to watch Diary of a Kid and Roderick Rules.
We need to watch
We gotta watch Dog Days. Apparently they play tennis.
Yeah, I like that. Sold me. I'm like, all right, fine.
Turn it on.
My challengers.
Yeah, I feel like television is back. That's all I gotta say.
Movies are back.
Yeah,
but they're gonna go away.
What?
What's another movie coming out?
I want to see The Fall Guy really bad.
Okay.
It just seems like so fun. And that's what I'm here for, is just some fun fucking movies. Challengers was a fun movie. Fall Guy looks like a fun, just a good old time.
Good old
And I'm just looking to have a good time. I'm really looking forward to cracking up.
Yeah, they better make me crack up. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, anywho, speaking of people who make me crack up.
Chris Keller.
With all their drama, they're making me crack
up. It's not pollen season. It's Chris Keller season.
Keller. That's the only person I know.
Mm-hmm. But Brie, I guess tell us what else happened in season 2 of One Tree Hill.
Okay, this is definitely not covering all of it. But
we're gonna cover all of it.
We're gonna cover all of it.
It's just a summary.
Ready? Mm-hmm. One Tree Hill is a teen drama series that aired from 2003 to 2012 on the CW. Season 2 of the show starts with Lucas and Keith returning to Tree Hill after dramatically moving away until they learn that Dan has suffered a heart attack and is still in the hospital.
Damn.
With basketball season over and the whole ensemble back together along with some new faces, they run into new challenges, drama, and secrets, including the rocky start of Nathan and Haley's marriage after Haley realizes her dreams of wanting to be a singer.
She's working late because she's a singer.
Nathan gives Haley an ultimatum. Him or music. Haley chooses music and goes on tour. Boom. Leaves Nathan heartbroken. That's all you need to know.
That's honestly it.
That's like the main.
Yeah.
But Brooke's dad loses his job, causing Then they have to sell their stuff and move. Wanting to stay in Tree Hill, Brooke moves in with Lucas. Peyton starts an all-age nightclub called Trick, along with a drug problem.
Yes.
This is like touching on other people's, not even like, okay. And on top of everything, Lucas and Nathan find out they might have the same heart condition that Dan is not diagnosed with. And there is a 50% chance of having it. Dude, can we guess who has it?
There's 2 brothers, and they have a 50-50.
What are the odds?
There's a 50-50 chance one of them has it, and there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
So that means one of them has it. Wait, I have to say, did you finish?
What are the odds? Along with a lot more drama that we are here today to unpack. Welcome back to Tree Hill, baby!
There's only one Tree Hill, and it's your home. Wait, I was going to correct you.
Wait, what?
When Brooke moves in, Lucas isn't living there. He's living with Dan.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. See, so much happens in this fucking season.
So that ties into the heart condition, so let's just fucking start there, because that's how the whole season starts, is that Dan has a heart attack. You learn he has HCM, which is a heart condition. That's what it stands for, heart condition medical disease.
We really...
We just always call it the heart condition.
That's just the heart condition.
It's just his heart condition. And he's in the hospital. That's what brings like Lucas and Keith back, like he said. But then at one point, Nathan and Lucas go on a road trip to see a basketball game. But Nathan also has another plan that they're going to get tested for HCM because of the likelihood that one of them has it. 50-50 shot, 2 brothers. Are we following?
Said, fuck that.
Lucas says, I'm not fucking getting tested.
I'm not tested.
But
he's real for that.
Nathan does. Nathan tests negative. He doesn't have it. But you know what that means?
You know what that fucking means? The bitch who didn't test.
He has it, obviously.
He obviously has it.
And then eventually he I think confirms that he gets into fights with Karen. He doesn't want to test. And then he finds out he has it, but tells her he doesn't, and is taking pills on the side.
Yeah.
But I think what happens is Dan finds out and is like, well, I won't tell Karen if you live with me.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Ew, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Because Nathan's for most of the season, Nathan is living with Haley in their apartment as a married couple.
Yeah.
So then he moves out, and then when Brooke's family loses their money, Brooke could move away, and she was going to stay with Peyton, but they're like, nah, Peyton's dad is not there. In fact, they're in the process of recasting him. But that's Peyton in season 3. Peyton doesn't have a parent yet. So then Lucas is like, you can stay here. I think then at the end of the season, Karen it overlaps.
Is her mom.
Yeah. Fun stuff. But the best part of the road trip is when they are in the
Brooke is staying in Lucas's room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And then Nathan all coming back to
he eventually comes back, so I don't know where he is during that portion. I guess he's on the couch.
He's on the porch.
He's on his nice little porch. But the fun part about the road trip, one of our favorite bits and one of the shining moments of this fucking season, is during their road trip, and Nathan has that really crummy car, and there's only one CD in it that works, and it goes bum 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 bum. Holiday. Dun, 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 dun. Ice cream day.
It's the best day.
It's so funny, and then they just start singing it, and then that comes back in season 3. But
brothers.
This show is about brothers, and one of them has a heart condition.
This is a show about brothers and their heart condition.
And their dad's heart condition.
That is so dramatic. I love it.
But meanwhile, Dan is blackmailing everyone because he's kind of blackmailing Lucas into staying with him. But then Lucas is kind of doing that to try to figure out that he's like money laundering.
Yeah.
And like Dan's trying to plant some stuff to be like, Lucas, I've always cared about you. And trying to turn over a new leaf. Like, I have a new outlook on life for my heart condition.
Dan is so brave for that.
But nah.
But really, he's evil.
But nah. He pretends to forgive Deb and Keith for hooking up. He says, nah, I'm calling in Maria Menounos.
Thank God he called in Marina Menounos.
Insane.
That is insane.
Keith comes back to Tree Hill just for him to fall in love with Maria Menounos, a.k.a. Jules, a.k.a. Emily, to find out that it was just a ploy that Dan was paying her to do so to break his heart.
Lol.
And they get all the way to the altar before that all crashes and burns.
This is what happens when you get married too soon, y'all. Season 2 is a summary.
Don't rush into marriage.
What the hell is going on? Everyone's rushing into marriages and then getting their hearts broken.
Yeah. That was wild. This season's crazy. Like we were just saying before this, is like, I feel like season 2 is set up.
I feel like a lot, like nothing happens, but at the same time,
so much happens. Because, like, when you think about the grand scheme of the show, it's like, well, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, a really exhausting season. Like, no one's winning this season. And, like, by the end of it, even the people that were winning for 5 minutes aren't winning. So I would say that Jake and Peyton have a good season, like, once he comes back, but then he ends up in prison and has his daughter taken away.
How it is.
So I feel like when you think of couples, which is, like, a huge part of the show, the happiest couple in the moment is Jake and Peyton for their, like...
Is Chris Keller and Haley.
Okay, hold on. I was just gonna give a moment to Jake and Peyton. Peyton is knee deep in a cocaine addiction, unfortunately.
She's in that music biz.
That's what happens. Don't do drugs, kids. And that's a really, honestly, Peyton's storyline. My poor girl is just alone. Her dad is absentee.
She has no parents. She keeps her door unlocked.
Yeah, I don't want to victim blame. Like, sometimes you just gotta lock your door and turn off your webcam.
The webcam will forever correct me.
Peyton. And when she's at her lowest low, teen dad Jake returns.
Thank God.
But unfortunately, then Nikki returns, and then he, like, hides the baby away. Then he gets locked in jail. So the epic highs and lows of Jake and Peyton, who, even as a latent supremacist, I have so much respect for Jake and Peyton. They did eat. And, like, an alternate universe, could I have maybe been happy for them? Yes. Where I am not happy, and we don't have to talk about right this second, is I don't think I could ever wrap my head around Brooke and Lucas. But that's a separate thing. But even for the people that ship Brooke and Lucas, like, you can see them coming back together, but they don't spend any of the time. They don't spend the time together because there's other bitches that come in.
There's so many bitches.
There's so many bitches, and then freaking Keith doesn't have us, like, his relationship, like, he spent all this time loving Karen, but Karen falls in love with her professor, and then that professor has to leave too, and then maybe she follows him out, but that we know for a second that doesn't work. Like, there's just so much in this season that's so sad when you think about it. Like, this just
this
like
season sucks.
This season, this season sucks.
Okay, maybe I'm being too hard on it, but I just, like, I relived some of it, and I'm like, the fuck is this? This is just sad.
Speak on it.
Like, why nothing good is happening? Everyone's depressed. They have, like, some happy moments, but even that, like, Felix is a new character, and he sucks.
He sucks!
And they have fun moments, but Felix, like, ruins it.
Yeah,
Most of the time, he's the one who ruins it.
Awful.
He's awful. Like, we did not need him. I like Anna, I don't like Felix.
100%. But even then, it's like, you think about, like, this, like, the Anna storyline is great. Like,
that was really good for early 2000s.
Yes, bisexual representation, fighting back against homophobia, even, like, Peyton was in her way.
Was a warrior.
Yeah, she said, I'm going to single-handedly take down homophobia in this town.
She took her shirt off and she said, hell yeah, brother.
Got suspended, but that's, like, fight. You gotta fight the man. But then she's gone.
I know.
And I guess, like, maybe, I wonder... I was saying this too. I wonder, like, what reactions were like watching this live, and if they got a lot of blowback on both Felix and Anna. I feel like Anna was probably caught in the crossfires of Felix. I think it would have been cool if they kept Anna for at least the duration of the high school years.
Felix.
Yeah.
Anna just disappears with Felix.
Like, well, yeah, she gets back with her girlfriend and decides to live happily ever after, which is nice. But she could have done that here.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's fine.
It's fine. That was a nice storyline.
Do they have any other queer characters ever again?
No.
Like, we tried that and it didn't work.
We're not doing that
Maybe
anymore.
That's just not for us.
We're not going to touch that. In the 9 seasons, in the full 20s to 22, I'm like, okay, where is it? Where is it? They tried it early in season 2 and they said, yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
That's just really, season 2 is the worst, and season 2 is the most diverse and
it's the most, like, literally
powerful season.
They're doing like shit, they're doing real shit.
Yeah.
But it's like the worst.
That's crazy. Like, I'm even just trying to, like, is there ever a minor character where someone goes, oh, yeah, my white, like, a woman goes, my, like, there's none, maybe there is, but, like, at the end of the day, no principal character is.
I'm thinking about it, and I don't think there's even that. Because, like, why'd they touch it for 5 seconds?
That's, like, so interesting, especially because, like, this show ends in 2012.
I know, was already on. Plenty of time. Glee was on. Glee was taken over.
It's like there's no reason to just like, not that they had to like,
especially because they have like multiple adult years. Like,
yes,
adults usually like realize more when they're adults,
grow up,
and none of that happened either.
No. They could have even just offhandedly made like Tim gay.
Yeah, they
didn't have to bring him back. And be like, oh, Tim lived happily ever with us. He realized the whole time he had feelings for Nathan.
I think he did.
And he found his own husband.
Yeah. They didn't do that.
I'm writing my own
fanfiction. That's so funny that's because they did like one of the most bold things for that time in season 2, and then that's so funny that they never touch it again.
Yeah, and they touch other things like in season 3, they have a school shooting. Yeah. They talk about fertility loss. They do a bunch of stuff. They do
like literally everything.
Except that. Except they can once only in touch season 2.
Once, but they touch car crashes like
they're like, we will only try every trope once except car crashes and burning Dan alive.
And killing Dan, and almost nearly killing Dan.
Season 1 and season 2 both ends with Dan's life hanging in the balance. That's the other thing. I want to know, were people like, again?
And yeah, like me and Megan, of course, love Dan the Man. But like, I don't think a lot of people love Dan the Man.
Yeah,
so like, were they really caring that much about if he lived or died?
Yeah, and like,
especially at the very beginning, he sucks at, like, you don't even see any
the worst stuff that doesn't even happen yet. The worst and the epic highs and lows haven't even fully happened. But like, he's the central conflict of the show. Were people really buying they were gonna kill him in season 1 and 2?
That you literally can't kill Dan Scott. And thank God.
That's the tagline of the show. Until there's no show, basically.
They almost killed him like 17 times.
Yeah, but no more gay characters.
None of that. No more of that. Get it out of here.
That's crazy. Anyway, we loved that for Anna. Like,
I love that for Anna. Really Anna cool. Got away.
Yeah, I guess maybe it was for the best.
So wait, where did Felix? What did they say to?
They found he was the one that wrote a slur on Peyton's locker,
and he was trying to frame Peyton.
Yeah, he was trying to make it look like Peyton was the one that was gay because Anna got bullied out of her other school. So like, I guess his motive was to protect the sister, but not go about it.
He did it in a really wrong way.
In an awful way.
He does everything in an awful way.
So I think what I saw, I was reminded that Anna like turned him in, and then he got expelled.
Okay.
And maybe to boarding school or something.
And he got kicked out.
And then I was like, I'm just gonna go back to my old school.
And Brooke
Fuck the haters. In season 2, Brooke learns what it means to be a working class individual. And she also fights the man and decides to run for president.
Yes.
Huge season for Brooke Davis.
And a big season for Brooke and Mouth.
Yeah. The epic highs and lows of Brooke and Mouth. Yeah. The epic highs and lows of Mouth.
Yeah. With Mouth.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like Mouth is a very lovable character until he does the most heinous thing.
No, then he does, like, the worst thing ever.
And he hasn't even done that much yet. Like, maybe he broke Brooke's, like, window.
Yeah, he's a little dramatic.
But, like, he has very nice guys finish last vibes sometimes.
Yeah. And he sings. What is it?
Baby got back. That was the only thing that Felix gave us was Dare Night.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Dare Night slaps.
Yeah.
Funny little feeling plays. That's when we meet Anna. And I feel like her and Lucas, well, it's like, it really makes me feel nothing. I can appreciate it for the time. Because Lucas needed just, like, no drama. He needed a girlfriend where there was no, like...
a girlfriend that's not a girlfriend.
With a girlfriend that was my best friend that he also dated. When Peyton's like, where's our boyfriend? I think they should have just given into it.
I know. But Brooke said something in season 1. I'm like, just challengers it, y'all.
Yeah, if challengers taught us anything. Just 3 codependent people.
We have 2 challengers relationships in this.
Yeah. Do we go right into it?
Brooke and Peyton.
Or should we stay on Brooke?
I guess we can stay on Brooke.
Yeah. I feel like this is a season for Brooke character development. And Lucas' character. I feel like they all needed to not have a season where they were overlapping again. Which was interesting. Because Lucas and Peyton barely see each other. Like, this is a real rough season for Lucas and Peyton because they never see each other. And she calls him out on that. She's like, you said you wanted us all to be friends, but you have not been here for me. And that's why he calls Jake! Sorry.
Jake.
Lucas did that for her.
Wait, but can we talk about Lucas being so dramatic when he comes back in the first episode and Brooke and Peyton are having a fun day, being besties again, like live, laugh, love. We
don't need him.
We don't need him. We're going to scale a boat. We're going to have fun. And then this bitch with his his shaved ass head, his red shirt, and his flip flops flops up.
His dogs were out.
His dogs were fully out, and he had the nerve to walk up to my girlies after they just burned his goddamn letter that probably said, like, that's that me espresso or some shit.
I'm sorry, I can't. Don't hate me.
Because, like, what does that letter say? And he walks up and he stands there dramatically. And yeah. Like, and here we go again.
He said, E.E. Cummings. In the finale, it was Williams. Tennessee Williams once wrote.
I said, Lucas.
Yeah.
But.
An icon.
But other than that, Brooke and Peyton are like. Or Brooke and Peyton don't fight this season.
No, like.
Not at all.
They get over the hurdle. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everyone has
their
own journey. Like, Brooke is learning to be, like, independent and, like, on her journey of becoming school president, like taking responsibility, realizing like that partying and boys aren't everything, even though like she kind of like goes from that friends with benefits relationship with Felix, but then she's like, no, I value like myself and I want like a real relationship. And then Peyton really, really struggles, but she's also kind of trying to take on her own thing with Trick. But then that leads her to her crack addiction, unfortunately.
You try to do a bad bitch thing.
Yeah. And that's the man working against everyone. But then the man, Jake Jazelski, comes back, and they have a really nice relationship, and she gets to kind of have, again, an independent relationship outside of the fucking triangle. Lucas does the same thing. Like, he realizes he fucked up even outside of them. He was just trying to be someone he's not, and he just needs to be Lucas again. And he was.
That's beautiful.
He took this season, and maybe he left his mom for Dan without telling her why. And
that's great.
Karen was
why
like,
is he doing Karen so dirty?
Yeah, honestly, Karen was the real victim this season, even though she was also on her own journey.
With the professor.
But like, despite it being like, nothing's going right for anyone, this is like they all had cool, independent storylines.
Learning about themselves
until the end when Brooke finds like pictures of Peyton because God forbid Lucas had feelings for her, but then like Lucas is realizing he has feelings for Brooke, and Brooke is realizing she has feelings for Lucas, but she is leaving for the summer. So you know what?
And she cries in the cab.
Who's the only one left? Peyton and Lucas to spend the summer together and to get haircuts.
Yeah.
Peyton's gonna get a fuck ass bob, but that's in season 3.
Slay.
Yeah. And who shows up for Peyton too? Her birth mom!
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
I forgot that Ellie showed up in season 2.
Yeah.
And, like, that's, like, when we pick up in season 3, the whole summer had passed, and she's like, I don't know what relationship I want with her.
And she's doing it in she did it in such a creepy way.
Yeah. Showed up at her club.
I'm like, do anything else.
Faked being a magazine writer. Like, she was the one messaging her, right? Like, just, like, and then showing up at her house. Crazy.
I'm like, okay, I get that you're her mother,
and like don't want to spook her with that because like I don't remember.
She doesn't know that, and exactly. That's scary.
Wild, but Ellie Hart, baby.
But she did slay.
She did slay, and we have to give that to her. So yeah, I feel like this season was a drought for all of them, which is again for the best because I don't love when they're all like fighting, but I feel like that does make the show.
When everyone, the drama.
Like Lucas has got to be fucking around with someone.
Yeah.
That is one of them.
That is literally
like not Anna, it has to be Brooke or Peyton.
It needs to be Brooke or Peyton because that's the core 5.
Mm-hmm.
And they gotta mix it up. And Nathan and Haley are fucking Nathan and Haley.
Yeah. Okay. Should we go?
Should we get into Naley?
Yeah, get into it.
These hoe ass bitches.
These married motherfuckers. They're so dramatic. They got married so quickly. Like they can't just be engaged. No, they needed to be married within 24 hours of when they said they needed to be married. Huey Lewis
acting down.
Huey Lewis gave his permission.
Haley's parents said, fuck it.
Haley's parents, the
Let's go.
polar opposites of Dan and Deb.
Yeah. Deb.
Which, our favorite scene, we'll have to follow us on TikTok and Instagram because we'll have to post. This is what, there's two big things. And one of them is Deb's reaction to the marriage. Because Dan is like, they think he could be on his deathbed. So they're in the chapel. They're like, we're not going to tell them about the marriage yet because obviously there are bigger things going on. But they don't fucking take their wedding rings off. And Deb feels the wedding ring when Haley's trying to comfort her. She stands up in that chapel and says, this has got to be a joke. Shut your mouth. Shut your selfish little mouth. The performance of a lifetime.
He nailed that one.
Acted all the way down and back up again. And that spoke to us so deeply that when we were watching this again with our friend Emily, that was our group chat name. And for when we graduated college, Emily got us a cameo from Barbara Allen White herself. Deborah Scott herself. And she told us to shut our selfish little mouths.
Thank God she did that.
Thank God. The way that I feel so tethered to this cast, like the weird, like, I guess parasocial relationship I have when I think of, like, especially like these five and like the principal cast.
Yeah.
That's my family.
They raised me for
They raised me, and it's like different. Like, I just feel like I know them.
Yeah.
Like, in like a very normal, not weird way.
In a very normal, not weird way. That's my family.
Those are my close personal friends.
Deb said, shut the fuck up, Haley. I don't care that you just married my son. My family is falling apart, and you're a little bitch.
And you're a little bitch. Insane. And she does come around, but unfortunately it also does lead her to her own pill addiction. Yeah. But we only scratched the surface with the pill addition this season. Yeah, we aren't even there yet. Yeah, so honestly, she does deal with that.
Deb goes through some shit.
Deb goes through some big shit. But yeah, Nathan and Haley.
And then they move into an apartment together. Mm-hmm. And it's all fun and dandy. It's all fun and dandy. They have that little party, right? Like for
their like engagement party. 2. Yes, like, or their like marriage party. That was like kind of an engagement party, but basically like a marriage party.
It's all going so well.
It's going so well.
And then a bitch wants to sing.
Haley decides she wants to sing.
Which, me too.
I'm working late because I'm a singer. When they open Trick, they need an act to perform, and who better
than their own?
Than Chris.
Than Chris Keller.
And Chris Keller's he records his music, and he's about to go on tour, and he says, Haley, look at the beautiful magic and love we can make together.
He's right for that. He said, fuck this tall Nathan ass.
And if we haven't made it clear, we are also Chris Keller supremacists.
You could have guessed it from our Damn the Man campaign that we are also Chris Keller
shooters.
Like, I would go, Chris Keller, best character ever.
Best character. Like love him and hate him. Like, he was giving exactly what he needed to give. An icon, a legend.
He knew he was the shit.
He knew it. And he was right. He's talented. We've seen him perform IRL, which I guess we tell it on a different day. Tyler Hilton, man. Like, yeah. Then they all say he's the nicest in real life. Like, that's a perfect man. A father, a husband, a singer, a legend.
And for that reason, fuck Nathan.
Fuck Nathan! And I've always said that!
And for that reason, ... Nathan's going through it.
Nathan goes all the way through it. He goes through a wall in a race car.
Oh my God. That's... bro.
So, like, Haley inevitably leaves for tour, and Nathan's like, we're done. And they go back and forth. Like, she wants him back, but then he wants her back. And then he's like, no. And then she's like, no, I'm not coming back. And Hot Uncle Cooper takes him to a racetrack, and he decides to, like, risk it all. Because God, Chris Keller was under his skin that much.
He has memories of his wife, his estranged wife, and he decides...
Estranged wife at 16!
He said, I've decided to run myself through this fucking wall.
Insane.
Because fuck this.
What a culmination. And then that sends him into like a coma for a little bit, and he dreams about an alternate universe where Lucas was raised by Dan, and him and Haley grew up as best friends, and that episode also slaps.
Wait, I can't watch that right now.
I know. We didn't rewatch that one, but That's one of the highlights of the season, I would say, too.
But also, Haley's sister Taylor comes in.
Yes!
And Taylor, we find out that Taylor and like Nathan lost his virginity
to his wife's sister.
Why did they have to make it the most dramatic ass?
The reveals of all the people that Nathan took, like later in season 4, you find out that him and Brooke hooked up while he was with Peyton. Not too much on that right now. That's a huge part of our season 4 discussion.
Nathan gets around.
What a slut. You're a slut. You're a slut. You're a slut.
He's married.
And for that reason, I choose Chris Keller.
And for that reason, Chris Keller's kind of given.
Because Chris Keller doesn't pretend to be like...
Chris Keller will tell you straight up.
These people are really going to be like, Nathan Scott is a great man, and they're right.
Listen, I love Nathan Scott.
I love Nathan.
But was he giving Chris Keller?
No.
Absolutely not, especially this season when he threw Haley's piano against the wall.
The piano that he bought for her when he was supposed to buy them a nice car.
Like, drama.
Be a better husband.
Be better.
And maybe your wife wouldn't leave you for Chris Keller.
Like, at this point, I too would leave him for Chris Keller.
And you do it too for a check.
You do it too for a check because, like, the fuck?
I love Chris Keller.
I love that they gave them so much angst.
They needed to do that.
Because they were together way too fast. And we had to watch them just be, like, the perfect couple for forever.
Mm-hmm.
That just wouldn't be as good. We need a little drama.
It's honestly, though, looking back on it, like, they're together for, a decent portion of this season. But I was reminded that the conflict goes into like half of season 3 too, so they really like Nathan and Haley fans suffering for a while.
That first half of season 3 when they're getting back together. Like I like.
Yeah, they needed that.
It took.
And Chris Keller comes back.
And Chris Keller,
which again I can't talk about season 3.
More on that later, but.
Yeah, Chris
Keller did it pretty well.
Chris Keller really shines in season 3, so I feel like we can't even make our full case.
I can't even talk my whole.
I just think he did come off right off the bat, and he was a dick, but he was so fun. And they sang "When the Stars Go Blue," which changed my life. He sang his song "Glad," which was great. And he was just like a goofy character, but I feel like season 3, it really is when it cements.
It really locks him in as like
god tier character.
The most, I'm not going to get too much on it later, but this is why they keep bringing him back.
Exactly.
He's an icon.
Like, they wouldn't have brought him back for, like, the big season 4 episode, and as a series regular at the end. They're like, we need someone to fucking come and save this shit. The ship is sinking. And who else can save it but Chris Keller? That's all I'll say for now.
They were literally right.
More on that next season. More on
that later.
Yeah, wild ride for Nathan and Haley, which honestly they were giving. They, like we said, they needed the angst because they couldn't have been perfect forever, but damn did they continue to do that into like the adult seasons. They always are throwing wrenches.
They're such an angsty little couple.
Yeah, but like
shit goes down, but
no one was doing it like them.
But they make it through.
Mm-hmm.
And
always and forever.
Get married.
Always and forever.
Get married at 16, say always and forever, and bam, you'll make it through.
100%.
That's what Daily taught me.
That's it. So true. You know how to bind Aristotle.
Like, who else is doing that? I don't think anyone.
No, they're the blueprint. Like, I hate to say it. So good. I feel like that's like that's so like why this season I feel like is so hard is all of what we just said. Everyone's at such a low point and there are high points throughout, but like God is just like, when you think about all those things, like a bummer of the season, it ends with Brooke leaving. It ends with Jake having just left. It ends with Karen going after Andy, who had just left, which we haven't even said. Karen starts hooking up with her professor, even though, like...
Get it, Karen!
We all know that, like, Karen and Keith's love story is, like, just, like, such a tragic one at this point, and we won't even get into it, but, like, I liked Andy.
Yeah, I love Andy.
Mm-hmm. He was really just, like, doing his best for her.
I like the start, like, I like them getting together. Like, I like the start of it.
When he thinks that Lucas is, like, 5 years old.
Yeah.
He gets him, like, a little shirt or something.
He is attacking Lucas and Nathan.
They need to be humbled.
I gotta knock them down a peg.
The show's about brothers and we need to humble them. Listen, this season was for no one. This season was for Andy!
No, this season was
for rich-ass Andy. That's what Karen deserves. Like, if Karen can't be with the love of her life, at least she gets to be rich Andy.
A rich New Zealand man.
100%.
With an accent.
That's trying to help Lucas take down Dan.
Yeah, like, that's cunty. Sorry, Keith.
Sorry, Keith.
Sorry, Keith and Maria
Menounos. Every time I'm at the fucking theaters and Maria Menounos is there, I am hype as hell. I'm like, let's go, Maria Menounos. I love that laugh.
I love that laugh.
What do you guys know about Maria Menounos?
More people need to talk about Maria Menounos.
I don't think we talk about her enough. She is asking me trivia every time I go to the movie.
She's like,
and I feel safe and I feel like loved for that.
Yeah, she makes you feel.
Even though she kind of fucked over Keith, but she did love Keith.
Yeah, that's tragic.
I know, like, there's a lot to say about, like, the Karen and Keith of it all that will be reserved for season 3. But in a world where Karen and Keith weren't happening and nothing else happened, I think Karen and Andy, even though they also work out, and him and Jules were cute without knowing all that shit.
I know, yeah.
I think that Karen and Keith just deserve to be happy in some capacity.
Yeah. That's awkward.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. But.
I guess just to talk about how it ends.
What is this show?
I was honestly eating up watching the finale again because I knew that Dan was gonna burn. And like if you know, Deb did it. But the foreshadowing was so great because her and Nathan are trying so hard to get out, and they find out he's money laundering, but he reminds her that technically Deb is a part owner because it's her money. So like if he goes down, she goes down. Yeah. So she's like, oh, I just gotta burn this house to the ground, basically. Like she says something like that where you're like, and then you think she's about to get knee deep in a pill addiction again. No, she drugs his bottle of fucking bourbon or whatever. But again, you don't know this. Like, unless you know this, you don't know this. He sees someone come in, but you don't see who that even is. You just see his dealership going down in flames.
Oh my gosh.
But it's insane to know, like, I wonder if people picked up on it. Like, it's hard because, like, now I just know.
Yeah, and the break, like, people waiting.
You go all that time, and then Dan spends season 3 thinking it's Keith. To a very far degree that we won't discuss, only to find out a full year later in the season 3 finale that it's Deb.
That's gold.
Like, I have chills.
That's like so good.
Like, season 2 was kind of a mess, but they really did something weird there at the finale that sets up the next 2 seasons.
Yeah. And the audience doesn't know either. Yeah. Like, it's just iconic.
Like, season 3 and 4, I literally have goosebumps. You're about to go on a fucking ride.
Like, no, I need season 3 and 4. Sorry, 2.
Sorry, Chris Keller, specifically.
Yeah, but, like...
Oh, my God.
Thinking about 3 and 4, fucking hell.
I feel like 1 is truly, like, One Tree Hill. Like, that is, like, such a solid season, because that's, like, the bare bones of what the rest of the show comes to be. But 2 is just kind of like, you have to get through 2 so you can see how fucking fire it gets in 3 and 4 for the rest of high school. Because, like, season 1 also sets up, like, them losing the quarter, final, whatever. Mm-hmm. So that way it's even more gratifying when you get to senior year. Yeah. And they finally do clinch.
It is interesting they have a whole season without basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't even wrap
no basketball. That. Like, so you don't know how to ball. But I'm going to go be Aristotle.
You're not doing any of that bullshit.
You're not doing he does get invited to High Flyers. He does get invited to High Flyers, which sounds like a gymnastics thing. But yeah. Nathan's leaving for the summer, too. Yeah. And lots to pick up on.
Lots to pick up. A lot of drama. Wow. Yeah.
That's season 2, baby.
Season 2.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else big. I feel like, Mouth buys, we didn't say this, Mouth buys her the, her dollhouse version of her house.
Yeah, so cute.
There's little moments, I guess, like into highs and lows.
Yeah.
Epic highs and lows. Lows.
Yay! Okay. Favorite character?
I will always probably say Peyton. Mm-hmm. What did I say in season 1? I think I said Peyton. I would say Peyton, Brooke, and Nathan. Because Nathan's really going through shit. Brooke's on her, like, character development shit. And then Chris Keller. But I feel like Chris Keller goes a little higher next season.
Yeah. I put Brooke and Chris Keller. Which Chris Keller, I mean, probably goes higher next season. Probably not. But I also did I like Peyton. I like her storyline this season, even though it was rocky, but I don't know.
I gotta stick up for her.
And then I don't know. Yeah.
Lobster Brooke.
Brooke's development. Brooke going for student council.
Yeah, she wins. She starts the drinking and driving thing, just making a difference in the lives of Tree Hill students and mine.
Exactly. Standing up to bitch ass Felix.
Yes.
Fuck ass Felix.
Felix.
My least favorite character.
Yes, least favorite is Felix.
100%.
And the person who sold Peyton cocaine.
That's another and that guy. Fuck him. That's another reason why I hate season 2 so much is because of Felix.
He just gives me the biggest ick.
He makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just the whole... Yeah, the ick.
100%. Yeah, I feel like those are the... Yeah, that's correct answers.
Yeah. I could never say my Dan the
and
man.
I guess Nikki, too, but she doesn't.
Nikki. But,
yeah.
She had to do it.
I guess.
Go off, girl.
She pretends that Jenny isn't Jake's, and Jake is like... Just put me in jail. Jake.
Poor Jake.
We love Jake.
Fave moments?
I would say the episodes we've already talked about is the reverse episode where they switch places in Nathan's dream.
Yeah.
And the Dare episode. I love the Dare episode. And then one of my favorite moments is we were watching this earlier today is at the sleepover when Peyton and Brooke and Haley are fighting. You crack whore! Slut! Liar! Ow!
And Anna's just there
she's like, Tree Hill has so much drama. She gets it. Anna gets it. She's so me.
Anna's in it for the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I like the engagement or the wedding party episode. That's good too.
What did I say? I said Chris Keller.
100%.
Just Chris Keller moments and Chris Keller coming in because thank God. Shut yourself.
Yes.
But of course. The Dare episode. Lucas and Nathan moments like when Nathan gets in the crash and Lucas and they hug.
I love them.
They're so cute.
The show is about them at the end of the day.
I literally will drag them to the end of the earth, both of them. But at the end of the day, they're brothers, and that's beautiful.
I feel like they're my brothers,
they're my brothers, and I can bully them.
Yeah, no one else can talk shit about them but me. This is the fondness.
Yeah.
I love them. Guys, I was at a convention, and I saw both of them from a distance. That was huge.
Yeah.
Chad doesn't even know it's almost our 10-year anniversary.
Doesn't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Damn.
We gotta go back to Tree Hill.
More than that. Tree Hill. Tree Hill. There's only one Tree Hill.
It's my home.
And then I also said the slumber party scene. Because iconic. There's probably more, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But least favorite? Season 2.
The whole thing. Yeah, Felix painting that on Peyton's locker. Just his existence.
Just him
being icky. And just, Peyton just when she's crying outside the club because she's struggling so much with what she has going on. Peyton should be at the club, but not
at the club.
But not at the club like that.
Peyton should not be at the club.
Peyton should be sober at the club.
Peyton should be.
Yeah. And just Nathan, when he takes the ring off after he goes to see Haley, God. And when when Haley's please turn on watch my interview, and Chris Keller's we're a couple, and he's why did she want me to watch this?
We're a couple. Yeah.
Just him, tearing down their apartment at them.
Painting over shit.
Drama. But, it's a bummer. I can laugh about it all I want, but it's a bummer.
It's kind of funny. But also...
When they make it out, it's funny.
I know.
God, look at them back then. They were so crazy back then.
And just how fast they got together, and then they're going through all this drama.
So the scene where she tells the parents is hilarious.
They were
they're they're the most unserious people ever.
Could you guys be serious for 1 minute? And they can't. They said
and it's literally just two high schoolers being we gotta get married. Loves it. All right, what are your least?
I just said naley drama. Peyton's drug
stint.
Drug problem. Drug. Nikki ruining
Jake in
general.
And Jake. Yeah. He looked good in the jumpsuit, I'll say it.
At least he looked good.
Orange is the new Jake. Sorry, keep going.
Felix bitch ass.
Yeah, fuck ass Felix.
Keith bamboozled by Jules Emily because of Dan. And yeah.
Let Keith live.
Keith just has that sad face.
Yeah. Poor Keith.
But you know what? It only gets worse, though.
See you in season 3.
See you in season 3. But on that case, would you recommend season 2 of One Tree Hill?
It's like you have to watch it.
You literally have to.
Like it's the historical text.
Yeah.
Like you don't deserve One Tree Hill at seasons 3 and 4 if you don't support them at season 2.
Yeah, you have to make it through, and you get a lot from season 2 that makes the other seasons better.
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah, even though it kind of sucks.
Yeah, but it's still a holiday.
Best day.
The best day. The ice cream day.
Ice cream day.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unseriesous, what did you say?
Do we remember what we said for season 1? I should have thought about that.
Oh, wait. Well, I said 6, but I don't know.
I feel like it was probably around there. I feel like if we were doing like 6, I honestly feel like this season's kind of
Damn, I didn't write it down.
It's hard to say because like,
or maybe higher or lower.
I think it's
higher,
less serious, just because like I'm taking it less seriously than the other seasons. So I would say like a 7, maybe.
Yeah, I could say a 7.
Cause like fucking the Dare episode, like Nathan crashes his car and he's depressed, but like if you don't think about that,
you
isolate Nathan's feelings. Well, and Peyton's too.
If you think about Nathan,
I feel like it's a 6 or a 7.
6.5.
Okay, that's probably exactly what we did for season 1. But you know what?
Because, well, I was laughing. No, if you know that everyone makes it through, everyone's good, you will chuckle during this season.
Yeah.
Because what is going on?
You just need to have a blast when you're watching One Tree Hill. Like, there's no other way to, like, do it. Like,
not.
you are going to cry and you are going to laugh, but at the same time, like, you are going on a thrilling experience.
You're going through so much drama all at once. That's just like, huh?
It's comforting, it's depressing, it's thrilling, it's iconic, it's hilarious, it's television.
Lucas walks in with his shaved head and his flip-flops and says, "What's good?"
And he says, and I said, "I make history," and that's what this is.
He came to make history.
Yeah, they all always show up to make history.
And Lucas move away for 5 seconds.
So crazy.
And then come back and
they immediately, like, they should have kept them. The problem is, like, Dan had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like, to make, like, the impact of the finale of season 1 last longer, like, they could have kept them away for maybe one more episode.
Like, at least one more. Like, they started the episode they were in the same, it's the same day.
Yeah. Like, by the end of the day,
and they're back. They're having a fun day, and then this bitch comes back already.
Yeah.
Give them one day.
Yeah.
Brooke
and Peyton literally have one day of freedom.
Until this man comes
one day
back.
of no nonsense.
Of no nonsense.
Free them. I love Lucas and Peyton, but free them from the shackles of Lucas for just a little bit longer.
Whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah. I'll have more to say on that. I'll have more to say to my sweet Lucas and Peyton in next season.
Sweet.
I'm going to have to come to defend my poor girl.
Yeah, you're really good.
His name was on the door. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Okay.
Whoa.
That's not the season.
Whoa.
That's not the season. Sorry.
Just always know that public enemy number 1 is Lucas.
Public enemy number 1 is Nathan.
It's Nathan, too.
Public enemy number 1.
Nathan's better.
Is Mark Schwann.
It's Mark Schwann for doing whatever the fuck that was.
Pack it up.
Pack it up.
So I think that brings us to our last segment, and to celebrate Nathan's descent into darkness, we're gonna play Mario Kart.
What are we doing? We're
losing
the plot
with Megan and Bree. There's no basketball. We don't even have basketball. We don't have NBA 2K or whatever. So we are going to race. So instead of you know how to ball. I know Aristotle. Touch me while your bros play Grand Theft Auto.
Let me run into this wall.
T. All right, now as you can see, we are going to race in Mario Kart to see who's truly Nathan and who's truly Lucas.
Oh.
No. Loser's Lucas.
Loser is Lucas.
Nathan's one that crashed, so I guess technically...
Okay, but Nathan's a winner in my heart.
I mean, you're right. I don't know what we're...
He won the hearts of the people.
You're right. He's the people's princess.
Yeah.
I think we're actually winning to see who is Chris Keller. The Chris Keller Cup, if you will.
Not the Chris Keller Cup. Who's the real Chris Keller?
Whoa.
Perry.
Where did I go? Okay, excuse us. We don't really
game.
We don't do it like this usually. Okay, I think we want to start with Moo Moo Meadows, right?
Yeah. Moo Moo. I love a good Moo Moo. Oh.
Might be.
I love a good Moo Moo Meadows.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get it, girls.
We couldn't play on the TV because we're having technical difficulties, so stick with us.
So look at our fuck-ass setup.
Our tiny little screen. You can't even see us, but I got the pink one and Brie has the green one.
Oh, look at my beautiful Moo Moo Meadows, y'all.
Wow.
Chris Keller would love this.
God loves Chris Keller.
Get out of my way.
I am on the left. Megan is on the left. Brie is on the right.
I'm on the right, slaying the boots down.
Damn.
Okay, wait. I don't know how to play.
Oh.
How do I throw stuff?
With your heart.
Oh my god.
Did you look at that? Look who's in first.
Okay, this screen is so tiny I can't see shit.
We're doing our best here. You use the left button to throw your stuff.
Left.
We should be answering those questions that person sent us on TikTok.
Oh yeah, they sent
maybe
us like
on the second game.
25,000. Oh wait. Oh, shit.
What's your favorite?
I'm trying to win here.
So
yeah, I'm in third.
This is an audio format. So yeah, Bree's in third. I'm in first. If you're just listening.
I'm Roy. I'm the cuntiest.
Whoa.
Sorry. I'm cool.
Oh, I'm Toad. Oh no. Oh no. Toad just got hit.
By me.
Rude. I love Toad. Toad's never done anything wrong in his life.
I think he's committed at least 72 crimes.
No. Dan has committed many crimes. We love Dan.
Yeah, well, no one does it like Dan, boy.
Can't kill Dan Scott.
You literally can't. I'd like to see someone try.
All right, I'm on lap 3.
Okay.
I was thinking about the music in One Tree Hill and realized Halo doesn't even come in until season 3.
I know.
That's a banger.
I love Halo.
Why do you put me on a pedestal? Let us know what activities we should do for...
Yeah, because clearly we're losing it.
Yeah.
We need a third person.
Yeah, we need to do some trivia. We need to call it Madison.
Yeah.
More to come.
There's always more to come, don't worry.
Yeah.
Ride to...
We've got 7 more seasons of this shit.
Oh, shit.
Almost done.
We still haven't found out who we are.
Yeah, we're saving that one. And look who just
Okay,
finished in
fuck you.
first place. Now Roy's coming in hot in second.
I'm in second, guys. That's pretty good for me.
That is really good for you. Wait, can you look at the TikTok questions?
Yeah.
We can try to do like...
You want me to multitask?
Well, you don't have to read them while we're doing it, but like... We can pick like 1 or 2 to do a race to chat to make sure we're
TikTok
talking about stuff while we go. Okay, so we're on to race 2. Bree's gonna look up some questions that a lovely person commented on TikTok. And what do we? I think we're gonna do Rainbow Road last. So what's another classic one we like? What's giving Tree Hill?
The mall.
I don't think the mall's on this.
Oh
damn. If only we were live and someone could tell us what to do. Where's the disco one? The Electrodome? Is that the one we like? That's like disco?
Like the club.
Yes, like Trick! Let's fucking go. Okay, what questions do we have?
We could do favorite couple aside from Naley.
Okay.
What's your favorite season and why?
Okay, let's just stick with those two.
Okay.
While we do Electrodome.
Done.
Outside of Naley is bold to consider that.
I know.
My favorite is Naley.
I know. I'm like, wait.
In my humble opinion.
Aside from Naley, of course, they said.
I feel like objectively Naley is the best couple. But when it comes to the couple I enjoy watching the most, it's I forgot to do the start. Okay, we're off to the races.
I just fucking fell.
I think I said this in the first one. My favorite is Lucas and Peyton, just because I feel like they give you the burn that Nathan and Haley doesn't give, and they give you, like we said, drama with Nathan and Haley. But they're married. At the end of the day, they're still married. They don't even end up getting divorced. They have a threat of divorce at least twice in this show.
Iconic.
But they still don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also objectively, I think Brooke and Julian is one of the better couples too.
Yeah. My favorite's Brooke and Julian.
Yes. Those are my top two.
But
sorry, Naley.
I do love Naley though.
Yeah.
Like, I think Naley is my second favorite, to be honest. But I think Julian is...
I think Julian's objectively the best male character.
The best male character, definitely. So, T. But they don't come until later, so...
Yeah, right now all we have is Chris Keller.
So I ship Chris Keller with Chris Keller.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm in 4th right now?
I'm in 9th because I can't multitask.
Okay, now I'm in 3rd.
Okay, favorite season and why? That's a good one because I don't fucking know.
Well, it's not 2 as we.
It's definitely not 2.
Determined. I can't see. I think 4 is really good because I feel like that's like the peak of the high school. They have the big championship episode that ends with a little heart condition moment.
The damn heart condition.
And to me, the big 4 together, which is Nathan, Haley, and Lucas and Peyton, respectively, as a couple, I think that's good. And then you could say the same thing about season 6, all the main couples are together, and that's when Brooke and Julian get together. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like just because I'm looking at those as seasons as a whole, I feel like some of my favorite episodes are in. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good in 4.
Yeah, I think mine's either 4, and I really like 7, I think. A lot happens in this fucking show.
Yeah, why do you like 7?
I like that's when Clay and Quinn come in. I just like the dynamic of everyone, and I feel like season 5 is when Brooke or Nathan and Haley are apart, right? Or
well, they're together, but he's apart, in a wheelchair.
He's going through it. Yeah. So that was a little off to me, you know? But...
And they also are all separated for a second at the beginning. They all have to come back together.
And I feel like season 7 was it was a lot of new stuff, but it wasn't so unhinged. It wasn't that unhinged yet. As far as season 9 is crazy. Mm-hmm.
But you know who's in it? Chris.
Yeah. So you know what? Season 9's my favorite. But I feel like I would pick high school over.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot. I feel like it's just quintessential at One Tree Hill. And I like Karen leaves after the high school years, and I feel like she's a huge part of what makes the show so special.
I feel like the college or the after high school years are kind of like a new show.
Yeah.
But
it gives you something
that I like.
Yeah. I feel like Lucas and Peyton, they really serve in the adult years, but as a whole, when I think of One Tree Hill being a comfort show, I think of
the high school years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
but it's definitely not 2. I could tell you my least favorite.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I just came in 2nd place. You just came in 5th, but then it rounded back up to what? I don't remember. If you saw it, you saw it.
If you saw it, you're real.
If you were watching on YouTube, Sly.
What are...
Okay, we want to do Rainbow Road last. So what do we want to do? You can pick, Brie.
Oh
There's
no.
the Animal Crossing one. There's whatever these are.
Bowser's Castle.
Okay, we can do that. I'm just looking at what these are. Los Angeles Labs. What the fuck?
I don't know a lot of.
Do they have like a beach?
Let's go to the beach each. A lot of these questions are just like the same question, you know?
Maple Treeway. Wait. Mushroom Gorge. Wait, they have wee ones on this one. Maple Treeway, Mushroom Gorge. They have Coconut Mall.
Where the hell is Coconut Mall?
There it is.
Yes!
Wait, do you want to do it?
Okay, Coconut Mall.
Wait.
No.
No, do I need the thing?
Not a...
Ah!
That's annoying.
By purchasing the booster or signing up for Nintendo Switch Online. See, this is why we all need a Nintendo Switch, so we can all get the online thing. Sarah canceled hers, so she's in to be a family member.
Oh, thank God. She's in to be a family member.
Okay, what did you want to do?
Bowser's Castle.
Is that one of the... Yeah, okay. Let's kick it. Do we have any other questions?
3 favorite characters aside... What? Oh, aside from the main character. So
from the big 5.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, 3 that aren't Nathan, Lucas, Brooke,
That
Haley,
aren't the core 5.
and Peyton. Did I say them? Yeah.
Is that all of them?
Yeah. Let me wait till I get into this race.
All these
Let me think.
bitches. That's...
I think one of them's definitely Chris Keller for me.
Chris Keller.
And if we're not like saying he's the main character, Julian. Oh shit, where am I going?
Oh my God, where am I? What is going on?
I think I would say Julian, Chris Keller definitely, but also I'm thinking Quinn, if not Karen.
Yeah.
It's hard. Oh, but there's Whitey.
But there's Whitey. It's such a funny.
Chris Keller, Julian,
Am
and
I in
Quinny.
first? Everyone,
Whoa.
take a picture of this.
Screenshot this.
Screenshot and send it to me.
Wow, I can't. I keep turning the wrong way if people are paying attention.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Oh no, I lost my power up. I'm in 5th. I'm in 6th.
Lol.
Okay, I gotta
Okay,
lock
I'm definitely
in.
gonna fall behind. Mine are Chris Keller. Who else? I really like Deb.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
I love Deb.
Deb is kind
Deb's the lady.
of... Okay, you say Deb so I can say Quinn.
And who else? There's so many characters.
You know, I'm like, oh, Skills.
Yeah.
Skills and Deb, I can't wait to talk about that.
Skills and Deb. Iconic. Okay, I fell behind because, oh my God.
I fell into 1st.
Oh.
Now I'm in 2nd. Sorry, I jinxed it. Karma's a bitch.
I should have known better. Hold on, I need another one.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, but I can't.
Bevan.
I'm being taken. Oh, yeah, Bevan.
Rachel. Chase.
Chase.
I try not to do all men.
Jamie.
Jamie. Season 5, Jamie.
Yeah, little Jamie.
And Quentin. Q.
Quentin.
Oh, I might have to cry on this pod later, just letting everyone know, like, as we get into,
I may have to cry
some
on
of the
this
other
pod.
seasons. Oh, where am I going? 2nd? This is
Okay,
my
mine are
fault.
Chris Keller, Deb.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know. There's too many. It's the hardest question I've
Dan?
ever had.
Danny boy.
Dana boy.
Where am I?
Honestly, Dana man.
Like, you either get it or you don't.
You get it or you don't, and I think he serves his storyline, and he makes me connected. He makes me emotional.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Paul Johansson really gives.
Dan.
Dan, Deb, and Chris Keller, the big 3.
That's to include Dan and Deb in the same is actually
She
crazy.
doesn't deserve that.
It's like, are you really a Deb? And the answer is yes.
No, of course.
But that question's really hard because there's so many people. And I like them, like, at different times.
Yeah. Ow, my hand is cramping.
Okay, who's your top 3, including, if you could include, the 5?
I think Peyton, Brooke, and Nathan.
Okay. I think...
But then, yeah.
I think I would say the same thing.
3rd place, God.
But I do love Haley.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too hard. 3. There's 9 seasons, and they all go through different...
I'm in 5th.
I hate this game.
I'm in 1st. Bree is in 5th.
Okay, did everyone see me in 1st there?
I can admit that I did.
Can someone take... Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I saw it.
Take a picture.
Just rewind and take a picture of that for posterity.
Go back.
All right, we're doing Rainbow Road.
Okay, well, I'm going to fuck this up.
One more question? Or did we do them all?
I think we did, though. Oh, wait. Worst storyline.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
As we do Rainbow Road, let's discuss.
As we go, as I fly off Rainbow Road, let's discuss the worst storyline.
Worst storyline. I gotta think about all my people. If you think of, what's impactful, like, I'm not gonna say this as my full answer, but I think I've made it clear that love triangles suck, and I just think, as much as, one person will like Brooke and Lucas, and someone else will like Peyton and Lucas, aka me. It just sucks that,
Megan may be
over and over again, even into season 5 and 6, when they're not really doing it, they're just doing it to, parallel it by bringing Brooke back into the fold. They don't really bring Brooke back into the fold, but it's just, God.
And especially when they're, best, Brooke and Peyton are BFFs, and they just keep making them, fall apart because of a bitch-ass boy.
But,
oh, my God.
Yeah, and, I will obviously get into more specifics, but, I think it's annoying that, not even to be well, we should all turn our attention to Lucas, sure, but I feel Brooke does stuff in their fights that gets overlooked, and Peyton will do stuff, and Peyton is the worst character alive.
Peyton's the worst of all
And that's
time.
when I have to say, when they're in that fight in season 4 that we'll talk more about at that time, but Brooke, uses her dead mom against her. And I love Brooke. I'm not here to be we should all hate Brooke Davis, obviously. Brooke is Brooke Davis.
That's Brooke Penelope
But when people flat out hate Peyton and then love Brooke, when Brooke did some pretty awful things too, it's called being a teenager and learning and growing.
I don't think anyone has the right to hate either of them.
Yeah.
Because that whole thing was messy as hell.
Mm-hmm. I just get
and
annoyed.
They're just setting them up as high school girls.
Yeah.
For freaking, can't we all just... I don't know what mine is. I didn't like, when Brooke gets attacked.
Oh, yeah.
And then when the same guy kills
Quentin.
I didn't like that one.
Mine first place on Rainbow Road. I think it's because they don't knock you off anymore. I would have been knocked off 5 times over on this and in the last one. Yeah, what else sucks? I mean, Peyton gets, assaulted in season 1. That's awful.
Yeah.
Or, is about to be. Anything like that. Or just, there's, the over-sexualization of them most of the time. That's not really a storyline, but...
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay? There's so many storylines.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But some of them are just so good that you can't even be mad about it.
I agree. I'm choking.
Oh no.
I'm fine.
How am I in second? I'm in first!
This is awful. I'm only in 6 because I started choking. Let the record show. Coming back.
Everyone take a picture.
Shut up.
It will last longer. Oh my god.
I don't love when that woman pretends to be pregnant with Nathan.
Oh, I forget
that's
that
just
happened.
Insane. Okay, I'm coming back. There's definitely stuff. I think we'll have to, like, remember, like, as we go. Like the Felix storyline, honestly.
Honestly, Felix.
Like, if we were to choose right now.
Like, do we need that? No.
Okay, second place finish.
Okay, fuck you.
Whoa.
Okay, you know what? I was in first twice.
Did anyone see that?
Can anyone say they saw that?
But look who ended up back at first. Regardless, it's Toad.
Listen, I'll always have tennis.
That's true. I guess we're 1-1 at this point in game time with Megan and Bree.
Game time.
But I won the Chris Keller Cup, and honestly, that's infinitely more special to me. Wow.
Turn on the challengers.
Why do you put me on a pedestal? They don't do the pedestal thing anymore. Yay. Well, everyone, thank you for coming.
A lot of drama happens on One Tree Hill, but you know what? At the end of the day, okay,
we'll have something to say about it.
Loser.
To remind everyone. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening to our One Tree Hill podcast. We will be back next week to talk about Dairy Girls. I was thinking deeply about it for a second. We will be chatting Dairy Girls, and we're going to have a lot of laughs. I'm really looking forward to cracking up.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait for Dairy Girls. And a lot more to come with One Tree Hill in future episodes, because guess what? We have so much content left.
Yeah.
And so much drama on One Tree Hill.
Always. So stay tuned this summer. We'll probably do season 3 in the not too distant future. So like and subscribe.
Maybe.
Oh. Well, on that note, Tennessee Williams once wrote.
Gunshot.
No. Where do you go when you're lonely? I'll follow you when the stars go blue.
I'm Chris Galla.
Whoa.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Remember to rate, follow, and share with friends.
And find us on TikTok and Instagram at unseriesous to see more content and find out what we're watching next.
We hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.